passed its initial inspection. With minimal damage from everyday use in the Alcan rally, Andrew and Pedro are ready to begin its teardown.
It's Pedro. We're getting the Cayenne competition ready for the roll kit we installed.
See what else needs to come out.
Cue the music.
Hey.
Too small, eh? Try that now.
Okay, you can see it stuck down.
With the interior stripped, the car is ready to go to the gear shop. Their very own V. Preezy, Vincent Poon, came down to inspect our work to see what was needed for the measurements of the cage.
So Vincent, let's take a look at the Cayenne and see where we want to get the mount points for everything. I want to get too carried away, and we don't need to do a tremendous amount of points because the rules are fairly simple and we just want to make sure the car is safe. So we'll continue with the DOM tubing, which doesn't have any seams in it, as you know, so it provides a little better safety because you don't get any splits.
Sounds good.
In your experience, what do you guys see?
6 points and 4 points for the harness is basically what we've used in the last 2 vehicles we've had, and including our fielded race truck that we're using. So I think it's a good start for sure.
Yeah. Now I was looking at the Bronco Raptor you guys did for the Moroccan rally and the Mexican rally, and I noticed that they did a crossbar here that intruded into the area. Was that just because you needed space for the size of the wheels?
Correct.
Okay, so we probably don't need that here because we're going to continue to use the central wheel well, and then we'll have a second well above. So I think we'll probably want to tie something off the rear stay somewhere so we can run the ratchet strap over it to keep that attached. Because I'm a big guy, I need the extra space with the seat, so we need to make sure that the roll hoop is actually back far enough so that my helmet can't impact anything, even under full flexion. We will have a hands device,
okay,
so our helmets are still limited to about 10 or 15 degrees of movement, which is good.
Okay.
But I think there's a wiring harness here.
Mm-hmm.
The shop has said that we can easily move that if you want.
Okay.
How
about this one?
That's fine. Yeah, both of them can be moved.
Okay.
But I'm also comfortable with we can put the plate there as well.
Okay.
There's nothing underneath there, so that's good too. And we can use a bolt-in mount. It doesn't have to be welded full. And basically the main hoop plus the transverse bar here that the seat belts will go to. And then you and I were talking about on the rear stays about putting something for the max tracks.
Yep.
And it might be good to build a couple of accessory clips on things. We'll have intercoms that we're using when we're not fully helmeted up.
The one thing for sure is because of your height, making sure that we do a seat fit.
Yeah.
Once we have a mock-up.
And we are going to use these seats. We're not going to go to a dedicated race seat.
Okay.
And it doesn't need a hip bar in the front or a dash bar.
Okay.
The car has an integral dash bar now, so we don't need to add the accessory piece in. And obviously, for me being a bigger guy, I saw the cage you guys did in the Bronco. There's zero chance I would be legal in that because I couldn't get in or out of the car.
Yeah.
So, that'll make that a little easier. The one thing I wouldn't mind doing is on the rear stays, if we can run them across and then down.
Fuel cell.
Fuel cell is not required. The factory cell is good. So because we're running in the Classic one, the car is retaining all of the stock things. So we'll have the stock suspension, we'll have the stock axles, we'll have the stock control arms. I think that the main concern is if you're on your side or upside down, can you still get at the recovery gear? The factory tow hook locations are all in good places, and thankfully this car comes from the factory with 4. So there's not really any place we need to add accessory pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a rally car one time, and the actual lug nut wrench broke off of the cage, went through the side window, went about 300 feet through the air, and stuck about this far into hardpack.
No, sounds good. I think that covers most of basics and the kind of foundational pieces we need.
So in the Cayenne, you have an A pillar, which is your pillar at the front windshield area, the B pillar, which is this pillar here, and the C pillar, which is this one here. So the main hoop of the cage is going to go on the B pillar with a support across the back here, and then it'll go down here for the C pillar, and then there will be an additional one out here to provide extra crush protection for the car. Well, I'm looking forward to having your boys work on this.
Awesome.
Certainly the work you guys have done in the past is fantastic. Our two guys from the shop here will be able to learn a lot by watching it at the same time too. Well, Vincent, on behalf of us, thanks, man. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate it.
They'll begin to bring the Buggy up to FIA certification for the rally. We will be taking this vehicle to the Paris to Dakar rally, where it'll once again showcase its racing heritage.